A bit early today, the man.
Yeah, right. A little bit early. So
You know who this is?
Yes, Ed. I know who this is.
I who this? I who this? Me in a lunch.
uh, oops. I think I mute him. Okay. The actual M15. Let's take a look at what we have right here. So this was our liquidity draw from yesterday. We expected that rundown. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. So now everything here supports the initial ideas that we had yesterday. We wanted a weaker dollar. This was the first objective. And I think this was the second objective. So we're here. So now let's take a look at what we have. Zoom back to the left. So now that's price taking this area here, and in particular this high. Now that this has been filled, we now have an expansion that had lows housing liquidity, and all that liquidity has been taken. Okay, so if this liquidity grab happened and price is now returning inside that range, naturally the expectation would be that since we had buy side taken first and then sell side, there should be a bearish dealing range. So we want to see price retrace here above 50, right? So in this scenario, our 50 level is here. So we're now trading above 50% of this dealing range. Do we have anything at or above 50 that would support the idea that price should reject here and then go low? So let's take a look at that now. Balance right here. All of the blue lines. I'll take this one off since we don't need the fib. So we have, take the period separators off for a second. The whole imbalance right here, traded down, back up through it, failed. Now we're coming back down below it. So if I'm going to be thinking order blocks inside here, then I'd want my definition of order blocks to be satisfied. Do we have a pool of buy side being taken right here so we can expect lower prices? I do see this, and I do see this huge candle, which means by the logic of the order block model, we'd be waiting for here to be taken before we consider ourselves going short. That's what the technicals are telling us. Now, what my gut is telling me is that we are 1 week away from options expiry week. Let me just make sure I get that right. Third week of the month. For this month, I didn't post today in the chat, sadly. Options expiry 2022 and market watch. And scroll to October 21st. All right. So the 21st is when options expire for this month. Well, 21st is when they stop trading, and the 22nd is when they actually expire. So the volatility should be coming in next week. So since the order flow has already been established to be bearish, I'm thinking most persons are going to be stocking the retracements on, let's say, this guy here, stocking the retracement higher on this guy, looking for shorts. If they're going to be looking for shorts in this rally, it gives cause to push it higher than expected to get those first liquidity and trap those first sellers in. And then we get either a very choppy Friday or a Friday that trades to a higher time frame level and rejects it, or it stays choppy and then going into next week from Tuesday onwards, we start seeing down volatility or sell side volatility running below 10,000. Either way, I think the next move that's coming is going to be a huge sell-off, but I don't think it's going to happen like right out of the jump. I think I need more liquidity. It's a huge bull run, small retracement. Persons are buying here. Order flow is bearish, huge retracements. Persons are trying to go short here. The expectation is that the start of the day before equities open should range. See, should range. That ranging will build liquidity, and then they break out and grab. So with that logic, the logic that NAS might push higher, I'm thinking DXY could come back down inside here, play around above this low, right here. This is going to be an important low. I think this is going to be an important low. So I'm expecting price to trade back down inside here and not give us any real confirmation that it wants to go lower. If it does, then that's beautiful. Then I'm thinking 11.8 and my sell limit that's at 11.840 can come alive. Outside of that, I'm thinking support ideas inside here, and then we can see price trading deeper, maybe inside 50% of this candle. So let's also tag that around. There. So I'm going to be watching that range for DXY and trading above it. It's perfectly fine, but I want to see them go lower first. If this goes higher first, then we could get nice long setups on NAS when it takes the lows first. News nearing DXY. Yep. M15. So we're thinking lower DXY first and then higher. So now we're going to look at all the pairs to see if that supports the idea before we start setups. Let's pull it over here. Buy side objective met. I kissed it and then fell. Do we have ranging conditions here to kind of mirror what DXY is doing? We have a defined high, we have a defined low. Price is just pushing below that low. If price is going lower, where is it going? Dealing range ideas. Grab our fib. $50. At or below 50, we have huge down candle, absolutely huge. So sticking to the rules, that down candle here, and 50% of that down candle is coming in here. So inside there should be where long setups form. That's all we need. And it's just the old liquidity level right there, which is almost perfect for them to just drop it down there and then move higher. Higher first looks sketchy. For my peace of mind when trading, I like when my liquidity objective is left intact and they trade above, they trade against it, and then I can start my setups. Same ideas here, and move that red line by grabbing our relatively equal highs. Looks very nice. And we have 50 level here. Lows, huge down candle. And let's go here. 1 minute until news. It's good enough. Let's take off some of these lines. There. So ideally, I'd want my setup to form inside here to go long, and I'll enjoy it. UCAD, the XY weakness means UCAD push lower again. Do we have a reason for UCAD to go lower? Liquidity taken, unless we're going to go for this. This is the only clear liquidity pool I see building. Don't worry about catching the news. Right? Somebody's worrying about it. I can tell, feel it. Okay, cool. So news is here, lower prices and then higher. See. Nas looks to be possibly the fastest one. So now we sit and we wait. It's in the middle, right? This is the predetermined range that we're working with. Bulls buy low, bears sell high. This chop, or this chop shop, not for me. 10-7. Yeah, 10-7 and below as my eyes as well. But I don't like opening a chart and then thinking like a trader. Like this is a level, let me trade this level. I need to understand where the liquidity is so I can hunt it, or I become the liquidity. I'm not a big fan of being the liquidity. So chop fest, let that be, let it do what it do. Same here. Let me finish the analysis for this guy. So that's my 5th level. And all this liquidity right here was taken by this candle. Why that 5th level? Dealing range. It's not my favorite pair, but CAD works well with looking at NAS. They usually go opposite. So take a look at that structure and take a look at this structure. They're usually kind of like DXY EU relationship. But this one I actually trust because CAD moves first. So once CAD is confirmed, this guy gets crazy. Yep. Gold, let's take a look at gold. A gold trade yesterday still pains me. I mean, look at this. Absolutely beautiful, but it is what it is. Now, gold doesn't seem to have a fancy dealing range like all other pairs. See? Gold didn't take its high. AU did. AU did like Ed. Nothing on the news. Yeah, this is why we don't trade news. We wait for price to tell us what's going on. Yeah, I want gold higher. I want 1700. I'll think about selling gold above 1700. So I think the drawn liquidity is higher. So going back here, if I go M15, every pair we looked at had their liquidity taken, except gold. So gold moving today very fast should be very, very tradable. It's now just a matter of timing it. In short term, are you bearish on DXY? Yeah. We have more news at 10 a.m. All right, all good, all good, all good. Gold M5. Is it tradable? Yes, I see it moving. Yes, I want to see it go higher. but is it tradable? What would make it tradable for me? Let's take a look. So we have a swing low created here. No bodies closing below, which means that the bodies should be, what should the bodies be? Nobody knows. No? Rejection block. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So if we're going to be framing our entry of a rejection block here, it is not enough to just trade the rejection block. I want down candles here. Then I want price to trade above the highs of the down candle. Then the retracements should be tradable. At the moment, this here is the only down candle here. So while we do have this guy here and this guy here, this would be the first candidate for a buy trade for me. We've already traded through the high. Let's see. Stop placement below the rejection block. 20 pips for a 20 pip entry. We need price to be 20 pip stop. We need price below that blue line. So that blue line is 1653.89. In a perfect world, I get another down candle here with ideally a larger body, and then I'll trade it. If I'm just accepting risk, buying this and all of this as a stop should be fine. But that's a large stop. That's a large stop. So let's get it lower. Let's take a look at what these guys are doing. Okay, imbalance filled, looking like it wants to trade above it first. Either way, I don't mind. Not yet where we want it to be. Not yet where we want it to be. If I stock shorts on this guy, we could. So here's the M5. Keep this high in mind. So a little bit of buy side liquidity resting right here. If this takes that high, roughly about 1190, I'm gonna short with a 20 point stop and target that low right there. That's a short idea. Chop fest. This looks like it wants to push, and that should set up deeper down candle inside here, and we should be fine. It's 8:37. So weekly profiles. Which candle? What pair? Oh, I think it's really weird. So gold is basically where we want it to be. Do we accept that risk and then go long? Probabilities feel lower because of this guy. But if that's going to push, this is going to drop. We could get a short, maybe 20-30 scalp on gold. Is that the short 2030 scalp on gold? Consolidation, bullish Thursday reversal. Interesting. My views on NAS is I want to see NAS below 10,000, but I don't think we're going to get it this week. All that liquidity building up is asking for a spike. It's asking for a kind of like a 3 drives pattern vibes. So if we go to NAS M15, 3 drives pattern here makes sense, because what that does is it's trapping persons who know that the order flow is bearish and they're trying to sell into the rallies. All of that. So sometimes you have to pause technicals and just read the price action for what it is. Okay, lots of time to move. Don't be, give me a trade. We're still very early in the morning. The profiles haven't even set up yet. So see, didn't miss anything except whatever this move was. Yeah, didn't miss it. Did not miss it. If you did enter, you'd be thinking and wondering and all that good stuff. We need that buy side liquidity. I feel like everything in my being says that buy side liquidity here should be taken if it's gonna push lower. I don't see any clear setups yet. The directional bias is clear. Entries still not ideal. And this is a chop fest. What's the probability that price trades down between these two blue candles here and find support at about 50% and then rally? Well, 112.84.4. So a little bit above it. Well, let's see. That would be something to watch. How do we trade at 50% of that imbalance? Do we find support and then push? And then once the push starts, AU shorts and NAS shorts should be possible right here. As a matter of fact, I think AU short is possible. No. Kind of deep. Kind of deep. I'll think about shorting AU first above that 50 level here. But I want this to find. Put another line here. There. I want to see some support ideas there. Gold M1 looking nice. Inside their expansion, I think everybody wants an expansion, but the expansion that most persons want would be like for NAS to the downside. So I think they're gonna expand higher first. Yeah, I want upside too. So I want to see them go discount and then, okay, here we are. Not yet. What time is it? 8:44. So let's see some support ideas. Not for you, Kel. Not for this. These two guys look daunting though. Gold, the probability that gold is going to push lower is increasing now. Finding support, just stop right there, not moving. Okay. No gaps on DXY. And 15 reclaim order block. Did I miss something? Oh, I think my platform froze. Pam. Okay. DXY, show me what's up. EU. Is that a dealing range? M15. Yep. So want that. Okay, so these candles should set up a fractal that looks like a Tuesday high of the week. Yeah, I think we can get 30 points or 30 pips minimum from this. I think we can. I think we can. All right, so here's NAS where I want it to be. Bam, bam, bam. Wait. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go short NAS. Let's see. All right, so it's currently at 11:00. Basically 11:09. So stops for 20 points would be about 11:10. Okay, cool. All right, and take profit is 109.30 is best case scenario. Okay. We get that gold short as well. Let's see. Not very convinced that this guy wants to play. Yeah, not very convinced. $20 points from my entry. 111.10. It's so this is 111.16, so 111.10. About there. Let's enter the price. That. I just put TP here for best case scenario, but I'm probably going to scale out before that. Yeah, this looks like it's coming. Sorry, coming close to TP, coming close to SL. I mean, but SL is already in place. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about whether it stops me out or not. Let's zoom up to M1. And yeah, I just got stopped out. DXY H1 bearish order block. I haven't looked at H1 for DXY. Let's see. Nah, this is pushing first. Pushing first. Really? Nas playing dirty. Nas be playing dirty. As at my SL, that's what I'm talking about. It's right there and pausing. Still think that this Nas short is coming. I want this AU short as well. Wow. Nah. I mean, I do want to short it again. All right, I'm gonna take one more shot on Nas. Right here. Put my stop at, where are we now? We're at, I can't see the price. 13, so put it at 130. Okay, cool. There we go. Take profit's gonna be the same place. And if this stops me out, I'm done for the day. All right, so that stopped me out. Done for the day. I don't want to short that again. I think I entered early. I took 2 losses. I'll show you. There you go. That's proof. I still don't think this is the move yet, though. I still don't think this is the move. Yep, Bruce. There's no news now. Did I miss anything? Nope. I don't think I missed anything. So that just means it's just a loss. That's it. But I don't think that this is ready to move. I think it makes all the sense to not move yet. Still GU? Or the one, or you took longs today, or not looking at, I wouldn't be looking at GU either way. This momentum isn't a NAS momentum. It doesn't move this slow on days that it's moving. Pam, pam, pam. We have less than a minute, by the way. Zoom is going to cut. Have the flu. Interesting. Saying that makes me very nervous because yeah, it's very nervous. I don't want to get the flu. I do not want to get the flu at all. Maybe it's time to have my hot chocolate. Honey cures it. Yeah,